You're back.
Welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Yes, sir. We found a trap at Josoji Temple that was set by the Kadishtu.
We've temporarily disabled it, so this would be the time for Bethel's researchers to investigate.
Understood. I'll mobilize the Japan branch immediately.
Yeah, basically last episode we kind of fought off against Nuwa and whatever that dude was. We obliterated them and then we deactivated the trap in Tokyo.
No sign of the Kadishtu,
nice.
though. It's entirely possible they'll show up later.
Noted. I'll make sure to prepare a security detail. We'll also work on countermeasures to draw the Kadishtu's attention. As for you, the Saint, and Hiromine, could I ask you all to go back to Shinjuku?
Yep.
If the Kadishtu aim to use the Metropolitan Government Building to summon a god, then odds are you'll find them there. If you encounter them, don't hesitate. Engage on sight.
Understood. Is Yuzuru not coming with us?
Correct. Atsuta will be joining me in tracking down the Kadishtu. We'll be sweeping other areas as we make our own way to the government building. If we don't find them, that's where we'll rendezvous.
Now what I remember from Shin Megami Tensei 3 is that there was also another building, government building. There was like a dive building in 3 where we fought some guy who was trying to summon a god. That's basically what's happening here as well, so this is what I'm familiar with. So let's go and fight the Kadishtu if we can. So we're going back to Shinjuku, and as we know, I've explored pretty much everything in the Kabukicho area. So now we need to head over to the left from Shinjuku 3rd block. And then, from what I remember, there were 2 angels blocking the way, or not really angels, but like on the angel side. They're kind of freaky looking, they got a bunch of heads and all that. Yeah, there's the statue here, I can level up my demons, but I was going to specifically save that to when I actually get to level 52 and then evolve my demons, because then they'll become level 53 immediately. Assuming none of the passives activate where they level up from diffusing from each other anyways. But that's not the point. The point is that we're going to head over here, and also I did fill up my Magatsu gauge a little bit from some 06 because I wanted to fill it up just in case there's like a boss fight or anything like that, and yeah, these were the 2 face things I was talking about. Seems like they're like deactivated or dead, I suppose. What do you guys gotta say? But those main forces focused on slaying the Demon King, and with his extreme methods, we cannot reliably trust the Mestane either. Our only choice is to protect Tokyo from the Kadishtu on our own. Those demons are exceptionally shrewd, and we can't be sure how they'll come at us next. Proceed with the utmost caution. How about you, Asuta? Or Yuzuria? The Kadishtu are harvesting Magatsui from humans so they could summon a god. They were even willing to harm innocents to do it. What kind of god could desire such cruelty? Whatever it is, it'll probably only end up causing even more suffering. And after what Miyazu said, I realized something. This whole time I'd been trying to save Tokyo in order to protect her. But things are different now. It's not just my sister anymore, I just want to protect all of the people of Tokyo. And to do that, I decided I would become a Nahobino. Yeah, you did explain that last episode, I believe, but I still don't know how exactly you'll become a Nahobino, because don't you need, like, a partner for that? Specifically a demon partner. Oh, hey, Nodi here. What's up? Oh, I'm so happy that beautiful demon solved all my problems with her fortune-telling. Oh, the fortune-teller. She must be a goddess. So is the fortune teller here? Am I finally going to see the fortune teller? Well, it's another Kadishtu lady. What a nice umbrella. Surely I won't get ambushed, right?
I did not anticipate the system at Josoji Temple would be shut down.
You're one of them. The Kadishtu.
Yeah.
Indeed. I am Agret of the Kadishtu. I have also been called Agra the Fortune Teller.
Okay, so you are the fortune teller. Awesome. Hello, Agret. Yeah, red old eyes.
So that was you. All those people. You made them all sick.
It was the most efficient way to gather Magatsuhi, though I admit some did not handle it so well.
Yeah, they got sick and then the other guy turned
Rest
them to salt
assured,
to stop
it was calibrated quite precisely so that no one would die. I took pains. Our goal is not to take lives of the innocent mortals in this realm. We simply wish to harvest Magatsuhi.
Uh-huh.
You didn't show up at the temple to collect. Was it because Yakumo was there?
He is rather frightening, isn't he?
Oh, really? I blocked all his
I
attacks.
admit we do wish to avoid him. But there was no need to go. It was simply in excess. Aishith, Nama, and I, we have already gathered the necessary Magatsuhi. The realization of our vision is within our grasp. Soon enough, we shall have this entire world enveloped in the embrace of the will of the Kadishtu.
Alright, but who are you summoning?
You were too late, and your efforts for naught. Though you did try so very hard to stop us.
Yeah, my bad. I was exploring too much.
Regardless, I don't very much care for how you disrupted my precisely crafted design. So I shall dispense a punishment. May your existence be lost to darkness.
Wait, are we fighting right now? Or am I getting sent to the Shadow Realm? I've placed several projections of myself hidden along the path ahead. How long do you suppose you'll last before the unending torment drives you to madness? Okay, well, it seems normal.
Like a good
Okay, so that's what they mean. Okay. So we got the new Leyline Crossing West Shinjuku first block, and now I gotta run away from her shadows, I guess. But what new demons are around here? Will there be new ones? Okay, so there's some Dakinias over there. I really like the Dakini's passive to give me more critical damage. So even if she doesn't really do much on her own, the critical damage has been hard carrying my physical build so far. Oh! Okay, so let's see what happens. I'm assuming she's just gonna damage me, right? Queen's Decree. Is it like a one-shot move, I suppose? Let's just see what it looks like.
Now die.
Okay, so no one shot. Okay. And that's it. And I'm supposed to run, right? Let me use this spyglass first just to see what happens. Do I fight this or do I just run? So it is possible to run. So I'm assuming I just need to not fight her right now and find the real one, I suppose, because that's usually how it goes. Because if it's anything like Shin Megami Tensei 3, when you're running away from Raito, you don't actually fight him until the very end of the Kalpa. So that's probably exactly what's happening here. So let's just run around and explore. It seems like I need to make my way over here, but there's also a side quest I can do over to the left and also northeast over here. So let me head over to the west first. There could also be some D-men around here. But for the most part, it seems like the Shroud is specifically just to summon in those duplicates of the Kadishtu Lady. So I'm not actually in the Shadow Realm. I believe I can still just kind of like warp out and do some previous exploration and all that. Ooh, there is a Mitama over there. I don't really care for them at the moment though, because I want to see what's over to the left. Okay, so if I keep heading over to the left, and then find my way up north, that seems to be a wall. There should be... oh, a box. Wonderful. Can I even get to it, though? It seems like it's on top of the building somehow. Or... oh, it's actually inside of this right here. So let's see what I get. So I have gotten a simple demon box, which I don't really like those because it takes forever to actually get an actual increase to affection and stats and all that. Oh, there was no reaction time there. Get out of my face. I'm a run. Smoke ball. If I need to get smoke balls, I'll just get them anyways from the shop. I don't really care. This looks like there would be a rail here, but I guess not. But there is an enemy here. So, let's see. Okay, so, experience at a gospel. And the gospel was the one that leveled up the Nahobino, wasn't it? But I don't really want to use them. Actually, I could, if I really wanted to. But yet again, the Kadishtu Lady is level 50, so I don't really need to over-level. So, I suppose I will actually just skip on that. There's also this northern area here that seems to be just like a drop-down. But there is, I believe, a rail here. So this is going to be like a fast travel from probably up top to down the bottom, I suppose. Oh, it's actually just up top. Okay. Does this lead me back to the ley line, or what is this? I do like these fast travel spots simply because it makes getting around the city a whole lot better, more convenient and a lot. So I will gladly take this. And while I'm here, I might as well just go get some smoke balls and continue exploring to the west. Oh yeah, I don't know if I showed this on camera or off camera, but basically, I now have a bunch of spyglasses, so I can never run out. And I also sold a ton of relics, so now I'm at like 100,000 money right now. So I am swimming in money. But it also is a little unfortunate because the shop didn't update yet, so I really can't buy anything too crazy at the current moment. Though I suppose I can use them for fusion at this point. There is an abscess over here, so I will gladly go over there. So let me just head back over here. So let's just go over here first, because this does seem to lead somewhere. But is there any... Okay. So she's just chilling there. Whoops, I didn't do that, but that's cool. I forgot I could do this. Anyways, okay, so up here, there does seem to be an abscess in the darkness. Okay. Oh, hello there. Those lady demons. They said they would teach the angels a lesson. I wonder if they really meant it. Can they do that? Yeah, that Kadishtu, I was about to say, that Kadishtu lady really likes to pop in just like the trickery demon guys, the dance macabres, very similarly, where they just pop in and then ambush you. There's also some Ansus, so luckily they're really loud, so I know, stop doing that. Get out of my face. I'm trying to get all around here. And there's like a bridge there, apparently, that I need to take somehow. I just want to get to the abscess, to be honest. Where is the way to get to the abscess? Probably a rail, I see it. Okay, so I need to get a rail somehow to get up there, and then walk across the bridge that was over to the left over there on the mini-map. So, hopefully I find out where that is. Ooh, aquamarine. Oh, mad gassers. Can I just walk past you? Okay, great. Awesome. Okay, what else is there? So there's probably a way to go north and then to the west, because if there's no rail down here, then maybe that's the way to go. So let's head over to the east over here, go past the Kaiwans. Also, since there were mad gases over there, that is a place to recruit some more of them if I ever need them for fusions, so that is very good to find. Yep, some here as well. And they just appear to attack you with some gas. I don't want to know what kind of gas that is. Most likely just poison gas, but... Okay, so there's a ley line over there as well. I'm exploring this place pretty quickly, and oh yeah, another Vitala, sure. I'll just kill this thing as well, scan ya, get your experience or anything like that, and let's get to the results screen. Okay, so this Mitama fight had more than I bargained for. There was actually a bunch of Dakinis that showed up, and also those monkey dudes, and had a bunch of ambushes and all that, like, just continuous fights over and over. So now I have a Hanuman's Essence, Seal Gems and Grimoires, and also lots of money, and almost a level up. So literally one fight will get me a level up, so while I'm here, I might as well, right? Like, I'm literally gonna get this level up anyways, so I'm just gonna blow up these enemies here, because I've been just using Yoshitsune just war god all over them, and also a few Wrath Tempests, and because everyone can use items, I can exploit weaknesses pretty easily, so I've been literally just using my Ice Gems and also Ice Shards just to take down Bikinis and all that, and then the monkey dudes, I just use electric moves and all that, and I guess I might as well, sure. I don't really care what I use at this point, because I can always just get it back through just exploring and also using the Evergreen Dance. But now I'm level 52, which does mean I get a level up, and now I'm at a very nice number of 69 strength. So I will increase my luck stat a little more, and also Llama wants a conversation with me, which I suppose like I could go back. But while I'm here, I might as well explore a bit to the east over here. Just to be sure I'm not missing anything, because there is no, like, ley line. Ooh, I don't want to risk getting into that. Is there any boxes I can get? Or are you on the roof? Or is there any way to get inside? Probably on the roof, yeah. They usually like to do that. Oh, I can go this way, though. Here we go. I also heard her up here. I see her on the minimap. I see you. You can fly! Oh, of course you can fly. You literally have wings. I didn't know you could get up to me, though. That's what I was surprised about. There's a hill there that can slide. Another. You are everywhere. Okay. Try some battery. That's fine. Where else do I want to be? Okay, it seems like I am going the right way. If I head up north, I'll be able to get to the next objective there. There is a bit to the right as well. Maybe I can just go north and then west anyways. So I'll just go north for now, just to see what the objective wants me to get. Okay. I'm getting better at my jukes at least. There is also a lane line, not lane line, there's a Magatsugi rail here, which leads me to somewhere. Oh hey, me man. How do I get to you, though? Oh, and it's just a fast travel way back down. Okay, so that was very good that I went north instead of going all the way back. So I will just go check out the fusions, heal up a little bit, and then I'll be on my way. Level 52 has a grand total of 5 different fusions. Some of these I'm very familiar with, like the Clotho, Efreet, and Pazuzu. So Clotho, let me actually see what you do. You have Moire Spinner, and when you have the other 2 sisters in the party, you get an MP cost of all allies reducing in battle, which is very nice if I can get the other 2. I don't know how though. But you have Lullaby, Meteorama, Makarakarn, Diamitra, Bowl of Hygeia, Heal Paroma. So you're a good healer. I believe that does make sense from the battle in Shin Megami Tensei 3, where you were the healer of the group. But there is also Vritra, which has Pentamonic Feast, Shockbound, Axaclaw, Manarkunda, Zyodyne, Dragon Eye, Mortal Jihad. This could be strong, heavy physical attack to one foe. No benefits from crits though, so I'll pass over you for now. There is also you, the Ku Chlain. You look really cool. I really like the spear and the armor you got. And you have Surrogate Guard Hound. Critical hits will deal more damage for user and avatar, holy, beast, and wilder demon allies. I don't know if that would affect the Nahobino with Race Transcendence. I'm very curious if it does. Critical hits dealing more damage is fantastic if I'm going crit build. But you have exactly what I need, which is more force and also good physical damage. So yeah, you got the Gay Bulls, you got Deathbound, Mazanma, Charge, Force Plorma, and Mist Rush. You are fantastic. Yeah, I really want you on the party right now. So how do I get you? So, because I have a ton of money, I could just get this fusion right now. I wasn't really using Kinki for literally anything, so I might as well. And I don't know if I can just recruit you out in the overworld. I'm pretty sure you were a boss fight, so likely not. So yeah, I'll just do this because it's the cheaper option. So let's just get you right now, and I'll pick out some skills for you. Alright, so I basically gave you Pierce Armor, Retaliate, Dona Magacy, and Marakukaja. Now, I'm only getting Dona Magacy just to see if it affects Gables here, because I'm not sure if it counts as dealing magic here. So I'm just gonna see if it actually works. But let's get the fusion here.
Hope you'll have my back.
Yeah, you're of the Genma clan. I wonder if I have anyone else with that. Let's see if Pazuzu is good. So, you have Compounded Calamity. Increases damage for allies in striking a weakness of foes that have ailments. Okay. But you have Zandai, Mamudoon, Tentarafu, Safeguard, Dark Block, Dekaja, and Great Mana Spring. Now, Dekaja is good. Dark Block is also pretty niche, but also very good. I could get you as well to have more force on the team. So if I find a good fusion here that is very cheap, I will just get you. Now, I'm just going to do this because I'm never using Sarasvati ever, so I might as well just get rid of you while I'm here. So Zandai, Mamudoon, Tentarafu, Safeguard, Toxic Spray, Venom Chaser, and Donum Glady. Well met. And now the last one we're going to take a look at is probably the Efreet, who is fire. So you got Agonine, Fire Plurima, and Matarukaja. Incendiary Stoning. Increases the damage of users' fire attacks based on the number of hits dealt by allies during the turn. The number of hits. I'm very curious if this takes into account of multi-hit moves that hit more than once on a single attack. You also have Concentrate, Safeguard, and Marigadine, which is heavy to all foes, so yeah, I could just get you. All we need is some Mad Gassers in the overworld. You can literally get a Kaiwan inside of this zone right at this moment. Yep, I just walked around, found a Kaiwan, gave him a gold card, and now I have the Efforts. That was very simple. All you have is fire potential and also support potential. I just gave you Mabadoon, Toxic Spray, Makarakarn, and Dona Magacy. I barely understood you. But yeah, Toxic Spray was mainly there so I can lower defense, and Mamadune is, thank you for the fire gem. Mamadune is just there for coverage, but that is all the level 52 fusions that I want at the current moment. However, I never use Arthas for anything, so sure. So I'm giving you Acrobat Kick, Resist Light, Electric Block, and Hellish Mask.
Elegant.
I never actually heard you speak in English. Because I don't think you really talk in the third game. But there we go, Diamitra. Does cure elements. I really did like you for healing, so yeah, I'm just going to use you for just that. More healing. Oh, yeah, there's your other sister, so level 50 I can get you. Anyways, I mainly got Clotho to replace my Isis, who used to be my main healer, but now she's gone, so now I have a replacement. Well, I know one thing for sure, Surrogate Guardhound does work for Nue, I suppose, because you are a Wilder, and the Surrogate Guardhound does affect Wilder demons, and also Holy, so Hayataro could also benefit from the passive of Surrogate Guardhound for more critical damage, so that's cool, I suppose. But as I said, I would immediately head over to the statue as soon as I got to level 52, to then level up the demons that I just fused to make the most use out of it. Because look at that, level 53 already, so you'll get your better skills as well. So let's see if I'm actually going to use any of these. Probably not. Yo, Lamu just got great mana spring, and look at that increase from 296 to a whopping 384 MP with a 92 plus, so I'm gonna get rid of Mazionga, because that's a huge increase of mana. Oh, you also finally get Dono Glaze. You're now the ultimate support. You're not attacking anyway, sure. My Yearling Girl also got Ice Block, which is pretty good. I do like the block move, so I don't have to use items for it. However, all of these moves are just incredible. I guess Dairahan, because you're not really going to be a healer if you're an offense attacker, so I'll just replace Ice Block there. And you get Dark Block, which, as I said before, is pretty good, so I will just replace a Venom Chaser, because you're not going to be attacking with physical anyways. And then you get a Bolt of Hygeia, how do you say it? And since you are a healer, this will be actually very good. I could replace Makarnakarn. Yeah, sure. Your healing is higher priority than reflecting attacks, because I can't really reliably reflect an attack from a single target if they're not taunted. Okay. I'm just gonna skip through this and head over back to the Shadow Realm. That Mitama sucked. All I got was Grimoires. But I guess I will take Grimoires, because I do have a lot of demons here that are falling off in terms of levels, so I might as well increase all of my favorites to level 53, or 52 rather. So I will cut to when I do that. And there we go, we have 3 Grimoires left, and now everyone that is not a guest is now level 52. Oh yeah, might as well use my bombs here, because I can't use them on anyone else anyways. And we get a drastic Idun increase, because she never wants to leave the party, and support potential increased amazingly high, so that means Golden Apple will be... no, never mind. Yeah, Golden Apple is a healing potential, not skill potential, but that's good too. And you also get Mist Rush, which has a chance to inflict Mirage. I suppose Force Blower I can get rid of. So I did get Samara Karm from leveling her up with the Grimoires, so no more force moves, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, because of that rail right here that showed me that there was just a me-man chilling right here nearby the building, I found you, so get over here. I'm gonna get more glory points. Happened almost 20 years ago already, but I seen Goddess get caught by Angel. Where I see that, is Goddess okay? Now we got 60 glory points, which could afford something, probably. But I think what I should do at the current moment is run around. Did I not get that box, actually? I see you over there. I'm just gonna get you. Maybe you had something I already had, or I just missed you completely. I think I just missed you completely. What's inside? Give it to me. Orobus Essence, okay. So Orobus was the horse, okay. Oh yeah, I also got Lamu's Essence from leveling up, but it's not really that important. What is important is that I explore everything, then probably cut to when I actually gather these boxes, just to speed things up. Oh cool, I just killed a Mitama and I dropped 5,000 Maka and a Dazzling Dress. I am curious just how much the Dazzling Dress is actually worth, because it sounds like it would be ridiculously expensive. Yeah, I'm not disappointed. 5,400, that's pretty good. So that'll make up for the cost that I spent into all of these fusions from the compendiums, so that is very good. Still not enough to give me 100,000 Maka, but it's still a good amount. I do have enough to afford some more compendium fusions. Oh, that also reminds me, I can finally head south here to get those glory points right there. It's been so long before I could actually get to there, so I should just go to the left. So over to the left, there's actually a building here that you can walk inside of, which usually does mean there's probably a me-man hiding around here somewhere, but is it in the corner? No, there are vending machines though, so I'll gladly take those. And now we're finally over here, which does get out of the Shroud of Darkness, so that's pretty cool. And it's very tranquil. Oh, and another statue too. Oh wow. Nozuchi, sure, I'll take the level up. I did just get another one, so now everyone will be one level ahead of me. So that also means I'll probably get some better skills as well. Not much though. I suppose Force Pleroma would be very good for this build, so I suppose we don't need the defense up if we're going to be using Golden Apple and Inflaming Divinity for that anyways. This one's pretty tough. Great Mana Spring would be very good considering you have very low MP anyways, so I will be replacing Ice Block for the Mana Spring. That also means you can use Dakunda and Dakaja much more frequently as well. Speaking of Dakunda and Dakaja, you also get Dakaja here. Maybe I could just get rid of Safeguard. I believe Dakaja is way better than preventing misses and blocks, I suppose. I don't really care about missing all that much anyways. And we also get Heal Pleroma for the healer, so this is probably much better than Resist Light, let's be honest. Electric Block can also be replaced as well. I will be replacing Resist Light, because as we've seen before, resisting light doesn't mean anything when you can still get killed by one-shot moves with resists. You need to specifically block, which is far more valuable. So I'll just avoid that for now. And let's just actually go down and finally get those glory points. No fall damage, love to see it. But now, finally, we can get these glory points after so long of it teasing me. Here we go. 80 glory, bringing me up to 140. Now, of course, there's nothing down here. I don't know why this is even here anyways. But that feels good. It feels really good seeing a prize and then finally getting to that prize much later in the game. Very nice. Oh, and further to the left from where I just went, there is actually a building here that you can walk inside of, and there is a me-man just chilling right here. So that is even more glory points. Wonderful. Almost at 150, and as I do remember, I need 300 glory to actually get physical mastery. Unless I got that already, I just forgot. Let me check my physical, actually. What are we at? 5? I probably got it then. But anyways, there you are again. Let's just head further to the left here, and there's an Awagami essence, actually. I'm glad I found this. So what do you have? Is it going to be another physical move? I doubt it. Well, let's see. So Awagami type 8 essence. Let's check out what your abilities are. You have Profaned Land, Poison Adept, Great Curse Siphon, and Slumber Vortex. Let's see what this is. Heavy Dark Attack to one foe with a chance of inflicting poison. I really like this playstyle, but unfortunately, I'm so invested into strength, I don't know if I want this just yet. But nothing's stopping me from inheriting these other 3 moves here to my other demons. So if I do decide to do that, Slumber Vortex would be very good. It's not a bad essence. I really enjoy this one. Yeah, so I went back over here trying to find a way up, and I didn't even realize there was just a box over here in this alleyway under the bridge, and we get a Sarasvati essence. Jukes, okay. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's any rails over here, so I will have to go the long way to actually head up here, so I'll just head back over to this area, I suppose. The Sarasvati essence, by the way, has Bufudyne Lullaby, Donum Gladi, Marakunda, and Mabufula. Okay, so I found another box here, so I thought it would be on top of like a roof or something, but no, you don't need a rail or anything like that. You can just go inside of this hole, get the box, and you will get 1 or 10,000 Maka. Very nice. I just need like 25,000 more to get up to 100,000 again. I need to find a way to get up, because I believe this is a higher elevation here, so I cannot get any of these rewards on the left over here for now. So I will just head over to probably up here and then left, because I think this is probably a downwards hill or an upwards hill. I just have to see. Okay, so it is an upwards hill, unfortunately. So I guess that leaves only one place to go, and that is progressing the story. So let's go and do that. Also, I am curious what happens if you do fight her. So I'm actually just gonna go and see what happens. So what does all the attack go through? It doesn't really matter what happens because we'll just resist most of the attacks. Gotta retaliate as well. And it does seem doable, but I highly doubt that this will actually lead to anything. We can't even display info, probably because I did it already. Yeah, I already did it. So you're weak to electric. So what that means is I'm gonna obviously pass my turn, and then I'm gonna use a toxic spray to lower your defense by 1 rank. And then my new guy right here can use your force moves. I can also just use Pierce Armor to lower defense, no crit. And then you do have Draco Strike, so I will use that, do a lot of damage, which means you're definitely not supposed to kill her here. She is just gonna go away, vanish, and then we'll fight her again shortly after anyways. But might as well show off the Gay Bulge attack, just to see what this looks like.
I'll run you through! Gay Bulge!
Boom! And a crit as well. Very cool looking attack. And there's American Diamond Giant weak to, but I don't care. Or am I not actually weak to it? I guess not. Oh well. I mean, I don't know why I said oh well. That's great that I'm not weak to it. So I will just use a Wrath Tempest to finish you off, and then we'll see what we actually get from this. Nothing. Just as I expected. That is why I avoided her. I knew that would happen. I was just curious, and now if you guys were curious as well what that would give me, it's absolutely nothing. And now, luckily, because there's a rail that from the ley line that leads me straight over here, I'm able to go progress right to the left here. And we don't know what's up ahead of us, so we should be prepared for anything, which usually means there's a boss fight. But I literally just healed, and I believe my team is fantastic, so I don't heed any warnings. I'm just gonna head right in and see what happens. If it's just the same... Oh wait, that's something else. The umbrella. So do we fight her for real? If so, then this is gonna be great, because I already know what your weakness is.
So you've overcome my spiritual protection. The Nahobino's power is greater than I anticipated.
Yeah.
I should not have underestimated you. I apologize. Allow me to make amends. Witness now my full power.
Okay, now you're going full power. Good to know. Let's see if you go first, probably, because your projectile did. So if you're stronger than the projection, okay, I'm guessing go first. I'm not complaining though. Spyglass. So you have the same weaknesses, and you now have Kadishtu Arthas. Attacks including magic may become crits. That makes sense. Okay, so Queen's Decree, 12 minimal on mighty to random foes, so that is a high chance to crit. Mabufudine for heavy ice to all foes. Melagadine for heavy fire to all foes. Darumitra, which has a HP recovery and cure ailments for one ally, so no ailments against her, I suppose. And then you also have Concentrate to do a lot of magic, and Ufu Barian, which is severe ice to one foe. So we definitely need to have some ice blocks on the ready, and we also need to make sure that none of our demons are weak to ice or fire. So we should be okay for the most part. We just need to find someone who can probably block or resist both. Anya Kaplan could be very good here, simply to block the fire, and Nancy can block ice, but is weak to fire. So if I combo them together, we'll be fine on that front. However, what I'll do at the current moment is just Hasatobi to do a lot of critical damage there. Wait, what does luck do actually? Oh, cool. That could be useful. Artemis could be very good as soon as I get the fire online, but I'm going to switch in Anya Kapan simply because you block fire, and you also can reflect moves, I believe. I think it was just Tetracard now. But you have Draco Strike, so a new way will also be very valuable. I also have Critical and Twilight Wave, which has a chance to inflict sleep. I think what I will do is save it for the next turn though, so I will simply just go for the Draco Strike to extend the turn, and I should definitely increase my own stats with an Inflating Divinity here, just to be safe. And then I can purposely miss. I can also talk straight to lower defense, so I will do that. I can King of Tails. I will also go for the, Ice Dampener here. Because I block fire with Anya Kapan, we should be fine for both attacks. So Queen's Decree, which has a chance to crit. There is a crit there. I saw that coming. Normal hit, which is a weakness. And then normal hit again, which is not a weakness for you, and you retaliate. So that was very good that you hit Yoshitsune. So what I should do is, with Anya Kapan, center all attacks to Yoshitsune. So I will probably do that. I can just go for the critical, honestly. Yeah, sure. I will have Dakini's passive to increase critical damage, unfortunately, but might as well just go for the Red Tempest for huge damage. Yoshitsune can also go for another Toxic Spray, perhaps, or I can conserve my turns and just go for the Health Thrust to do big damage. And then Anya Kapan can use a Donum Glade for... No, I want to use King of Tails to redirect attack to Yoshitsune first, and then we can use the Draco Strike once again. I also noticed that New Wave does also have Donum Glade, so I can do that if I need to. I can't just Wrath Tempest again. Sure. Yeah, almost dead already. Huge damage. And now Health Rush should be immensely powerful. I can also just purposely miss with Megaton Press. No miss. Okay. I mean, we take those, right? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna heal first, and then with New Wave, then I'll use the Donum Glade, so that Yoshitsune will be even stronger next turn. So let's see what happens. So Meragadon, we block those. There we go. And Mother is dead. New Wave's gone. And now you're gathering nearby Makatsuki. So what I need to do right now...
Let's go!
And then Yoshitsune should just go for the crits again. Yeah, Hasatobi. I might just kill here, honestly. I could just risk it and just go for the kill. But I'll just Ice Dampener right now just to be safe. Storm Draco Strike for huge damage. I'm gonna block with the main character though. And then you can go for Megaton Press, sure. No miss, unfortunate, but let's see what happens.
This will
I knew that would happen, that's why I went for it. So now you won't block the next ice move, but you'll just gather nearby Makatsui again. But at this point, we have a full team here. Let's see your... Oh, I didn't mean to best. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter, we're gonna win anyways. So I'm just gonna go for the Golden Glidey. Here you go, Artemis, get the kill, even though you literally did nothing but use Storm Trigger Strike. Sure, just go for it. Boom! Not bad. Yoshitsune once again being incredible as a damage dealer. Huge damage, also main character being really strong as well. And we beat her at full power.
What a shame. The Nahobino proved too much for you too, huh? Honestly, I would give up. Focus on the goal at hand, not some silly grudge.
Alright, where's the pink-haired one? Are you all here? Or just you
Fair
three?
enough. Your fate is still sealed. All are fated to perish at the world's end.
Just you three, okay.
The reign of the God of Law will soon come to an end. If you still have a mind to stop us, you're welcome at the government building. With this world's demise, your accursed souls will finally find sweetest salvation.
Am I gonna fight all three of you at the Diet Building? Or the government building, whatever you call it? If so, that'd be crazy cool. Because that'll just get free turns from the sexy lady, because she's weak to physical. Assuming their resistances are the same. But I really want to fight all three of you at once.
The world's end. Do you think they meant it?
Yeah, they totally meant it. Why would they just lie?
Yoko, are you alright?
Fine. Just tired. It's been quite the day.
Yeah. Alright. I think we'd best head over to the government building.
Yeah. That was the plan. If there wasn't, like, so much rewards in the overworld, that is. So, now that we've beaten you, Naogami now has a conversation at the Demon Haunt, which means that is a huge power boost for the main character. However, I think it would be more efficient just to head over to the next ley line rather than go back now, so I will do that. And now we're no longer inside of the illusion world, so we shouldn't have any more ambushes, which is great. That means exploring would be much better, because I'm not running into enemies every now and then, which is fine by me. And it does seem we now can go not on the bridge here, apparently. We're going even further to the left. So we need to go up and then around to actually get to that ley line. So I suppose I'll just see what's at the end of this area first then. And as soon as I did say that we were no longer going to be ambushed, there's still mad gassers that will ambush us at any given moment. So we should still be careful for those guys, but luckily they are pretty predictable. We can kind of just like see them appear and run away immediately before they do their poison attack. As I just said, I knew that would happen, so I avoided the attack. And there's also just an incubus here. What do you got to say? I heard this giant snake with a lot of heads hiding further up ahead. It'll be lured out by the smell of sake, so you better watch out. Snake with lots of heads, huh? Wasn't that just the Hydra? Because we fought that way back in the first area as a boss nearby, like the Paris-looking tower. So let's just see if that is here as well. Is there... Well, I need sake, though. I don't have any sake, do I? So I suppose not. But there is a way to jump up here, actually. Is this where I want to be? Hang on, let me check the map. Okay, this is where I want to be. Okay, this is very promising. So we're going to get to an abscess and also a couple of boxes as well. And there is a Kaiwan. I should be able to fight you pretty simply. And if I die, oh well. Well, I'm dead. Never mind. Greatly empowers and pierces. Okay. Bucket your own seals. Alright. And normal hit there. So really bad start immediately. But that doesn't stop me from using items. So what I can do right now is use the light gem, perhaps. There we go. And alright damage, I suppose. I'll just go for the guaranteed crit. I want to get rid of the Makatsui demon first, because if you get an attack off, we're just dead. I'll use an Amrita shower so that I can heal the main character and the others as well. And then I'll use the... Maybe I can just go for the somersault to lower the Kaiwan's defense, because if they get their attack off, we're just dead, right? So I do not want that to happen. And I can actually go for an Evergreen Dance. Hear me out. You have critical luck and momentum. Okay, so it's a very good thing I did not do that, because I thought you had Freikugel, which you do not, so I don't want to do that. So what I can do instead is...
Your turn! Go!
As soon as I build up the Magutsui gauge, actually. I'll just go for the House of Toby. Okay. Okay. Alright. This is very good. So Donum Glady Artemis, maybe? And then you can finish the Kaiwan off with the Somersault, right? Boom. Boom. There we go. Crisis averted. Okay. Well, we shouldn't kill anyone. That is important. And by important, I mean the main character, so we're good. And now you're gathering nearby Magutsui. Let's bring in the cool guy back in again, even though I won't have my Google. I do still have the Magutsui skills, which means I can go for the... maybe luck to increase the XP in Maka, sure. And now I have the guaranteed crit with the Gibouge. And let's just kill the Kaiwan. There we go. And now I can use probably the Tetracar on the main character. And then we will just simply go for the Astral Sync Strike. No. I'll just go for Somersault to lower defense. And then you, since you have the block, I might just go for... I could just use an item. Yeah, Light Gem. Do an extended turn and just kill. Cool, great. And now I have increased experience, money gain, Agility Incense, Kaiwan's Essence, ×2, and a Dark Gem. What does that even do if you have 2 of their essences? That won't do anything, right? Oh well. Oh my goodness! I can't believe they would just jump me immediately after killing the Magutsui demon. I almost... I could have died there and literally lost the rewards from that, even though I won, which would have been really bad. But luckily, because I had a smoke ball, I could just run away really easily, so the crisis averted. Now there's this place over here to the left that I am very curious about, so let's just see what's over here. There's probably something important, maybe a Meme-Man or something like that, and it does seem very empty, which does mean there's either a boss fight or a side quest that could potentially be here, so I will simply heal first before I enter. It does seem to be nothing, so this is for sure related to a side quest. What the? Oh, there's a tent there. No, it's a building, actually, a shrine, similar to the other place. So this is one of the other shrines that we know about. So now that we know, yeah, there's a shrine there, there's a shrine over here, and there's also a shrine up somewhere. I think it was here. And I wonder if they're important to the story. Oh wait, I believe there was another shrine. I think it was over here. This was a shrine too, right? I don't know if it's important, though. Not yet, that is. Definitely side quest related, perhaps. Because, like, they wouldn't just put some random dead end there, right, with nothing in it. Anyways, what I wanted to do was... Oh, there's a lot of them. Jeez, why are you like that? That's freaky. Why are there so many of you in one place? I don't want to get hit by poison. Luckily, I haven't run into one of those just yet. But now we have the what the... There's so many of them. Oh my goodness. Okay, run past them, run around. There we go. Oh no! I was so close to avoiding all of them. Well, time to get poisoned, I guess. Let's fight the Abscess, which is you. Okay, I did see you in a fusion potential, but I don't know what your weaknesses are. So you are a dragon, Vritra, and you have Pandemonic Feast, Shockbound, Exoclaw, and Dragon Eye. You don't seem that bad. Hang on. What are my resistances? Am I weak to lightning? I am weak to lightning, so I need to be careful. But most importantly, you're also weak to force. So all I really need to do is find someone in my team who has electric block. How convenient. Let's just use a Gibouge here just to extend the turn. Use the electrical block just to avoid everything. And then we'll use the somersault, lower defense. Maybe I can crit or Evergreen Dance. I might just buff up my own stats because I could just use a healing item next turn. Oh, crit. Okay. Normal hit, that's fine. Octa Claw, which is even more damage. And I definitely, for sure, need to have someone who can redirect all of the attacks. So, I need to definitely bring in, instead of Artemis, we'll use Hayataro, because Hayataro is notorious for being my physical blocker. And then you need to definitely use an item to heal your MP back. You haven't used a lot of Chakra Chops in a while. And Clotho can definitely heal the team with a Meteorama. You, for sure, need to use Witness Me. And then I need to extend turn for Shun. There we go. And you shall probably guard, honestly, because then they won't... You don't have to worry about the electric moves if they use them. Normal hit. And then you're to gather nearby Makatsui. Maybe just crit.
You ready?
Crit's just the best way to play this. So, let's use our Wrath Tempest for huge damage. That might have been 1,000 right there, I have no clue. You will just use your defense down maybe? Yeah, refresh the defense down. And you can go Electric Block here, because I'm 100% certain you're just going to go for electric moves as an onslaught attack. Oh, I almost did Stormtrooper Strike, that would have been bad. I'll use Carnage Fang instead, because that will also do pretty good damage. Inflaming Divinity my Hayataros, because Carnage Fang would be even stronger once I loop back around to you. And I'll just use a Gable here. Doesn't really matter if I hit crit or not, because you're guaranteed to crit anyways. And you will go for another heal, just to top off the main character a little bit. And Carnage Fang to finish the turn. Almost a kill, and that was 1,000 damage also. Action Claw, I did not predict that, unfortunately. I was very much predicting Electric Move. There it is. Yeah, I was predicting that. I thought you would do that first turn. But anyways, I'm going to bring in Idun, obviously, because she has a revive and also Golden Apple, so I will be very much healthy if I do this. I will also bring in maybe Yearlinger, because you have some force moves as well.
Let's go.
And Idun does not have force moves anymore, but she does have Golden Apple, which is the next best thing, because you also increase our buffs as well. And I'll just use a physical block, simply because the enemy loves to use Axe Claw, so might as well. And I'll gamble the Wrath Tempest for a crit. No crit. Okay, so the gamble was bad. Let's see what happens. Normal hit, we block, we're good. Okay, easy fight. Let's just get over with the Wrath Tempest. And we win the fight with only a few casualties. But we now have the Abscess's abilities. So let's see what miracles we get. Frugal Soltsu, and then, oh, a lot of Elemental Masteries. That's really good, probably. Not really for me, though, in particular. But there's also Estoma Field, which I don't even have the first one, so I don't really need that. The most important one is probably Frugal Soul, so I'll just have to see what it is as soon as I get to the next ley line. But now that we're up here, I might as well first off save, so I don't have to worry about dying and losing that Abscess reward. And then we'll go across this bridge, which should probably have a Madagascar somewhere, right? Are you at the end of Madagascar? No, you're not. Okay, surprisingly, you're not. You know me, man. I would have thought you would be like right here or something. I guess not. Why do they do this sometimes? Where they just kind of like throw in random obstacles with like a little dense corner thing and then just not have a me-man there? Well, why would you condition me to look everywhere and then not have the rewards in front of me? Anyways, not really a real complaint. I'm just having some fun out of this. But there's also an Onyuka Pawn Essence. Very cool. That was very good. And this will lead me somewhere, I guess. Probably... Oh. You know what? Fair. That means this place is most certainly for a side quest in the future, and this is literally just a way to fast travel back. This rail is likely back to the original Leyline Fountain, right? Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, I really like this. It's like a circle of rails. This is what rails should be for. They should just be fast travel to other areas that you don't want to walk all the way for. So this is good. I do like this. Since I'm here, I mean, I was going to go to this ley line, but I might as well go back to the first ley line since there's these rails here. No, of course, I don't really need to do that if I can just do this. So I'll just do this. So in the Demon Haunt... Oh, you want to talk to me as well? Do you get a power boost?
Say!
Just a normal one with magic. Gee, thanks. Okay. Hello, Agami. What do you got to say for this time? A Garat of the Kadishu used fortune-telling as a way of identifying the weaknesses in humans. It is natural to fear an unknown future. That anxiety can end up getting in the way of humans achieving their goals. But that is the purpose of human determination. It allows them to pursue their ideals no matter the difficulty.
Young man.
If I had a conviction in any purpose, it is surely protecting you. For that, I will fight with neither hesitation nor limits. Your powers as Nahobino has risen. So now we can allocate our skills into all into strength. No more funny number, but I do love having high strength. So considering that I found everything to the left that I wanted, I guess now all that's left is to head up north here instead, so maybe we can get ourselves to a ley line fountain. And what's this? Oh, nothing. Okay, cool. Oh, there's another ley line over here. So now we have the West Shinjuku second block. There is a way to the east, though. Hang on. Maybe there's a side quest there I can complete.
Cool.
And say, Proto-Fiend of the Japanese branch, you explored the Shinagawa area when you set out to pursue the Kadishu, did you not? Then perhaps you saw the massive hole at the Shinagawa North Pier. I've heard that the hole was made by a rampaging demon who completely obliterated the area. I do know about this. Can I finally get the final me-man in that area?
Oh.
One of my brethren was keeping watch in the area, but I suddenly lost contact. Is he dead now? If you can spare the time, could you go to the hole and find out what happened? Okay, so we can finally get the final me-man in the second area. Ah, thank you. I'll be waiting. Yup. It's exactly on the me-man. Cool. I could do that now or next episode, who knows. I mean, I do plan on ending the episode soon, but I probably want to get something done first before I do that, which is probably going to this side quest over here to the east. And also there's more mad gassers, which will never hit me aside from the abscess, but that doesn't count because they were literally everywhere. It was impossible to dodge. Anyways, yeah, I just got gassed by the bad gasser, that's why I coughed. Anyways, I got this box, and we get the bead chain, which is worthless. I don't know why they give me bead chains at this point. They literally do nothing good for me. I can't even use them during battle because they suck that bad. I'd much rather just use Idun to heal everyone with a Meteorama. Seriously. But there's also a rail here. Yeah, sure. So this rail takes me to that freaky looking thing. Wow, you are really freaky. But you're my objective, so I will gladly fight you if I need to. This is probably a good team. I don't need full MP, I might as well just go and do it right now. How there we go. I am Malok. You will offer everything to me. Devote yourself to the great King Malok. This building suits me. It is brimming with the Magatsuhi. I like it. I gotta kill you. You? You have saved me the trouble of looking for you. You are the one who slayed Belphegor, are you not? Ah, yes, I like that look in your eye. You're just as like me back then, when I was but a fierce prince. But that is no concern to me. The tempestuous soul within you, however, I find very intriguing indeed. You have caught my interest. Now, do not hesitate. Offer yourself to Malok. I think not! I will kill you like the rest of them. Oh, you have a lot of teammates. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is obviously just go for the Spyglass because, you know what? Because I know you guys are weak to ice, what if I just use a turn extension ice gem here just to do that? Yeah. So now we have a full Magatsubi gauge, and now I can use you to Spyglass the main boss. Okay, you're also weak to ice, so literally everyone here is weak to ice and has fire moves. Cool. And while in the active party, all allies' fire attacks may become crits, so we definitely need a fire block, and you also have Megaton Press and Rampage, so we need to also focus on our accuracy, because both of these moves are very accuracy dependent. So if we're able to avoid that, that's great. So because I have Golden Apple here, I can definitely increase my evasion here to a good degree, and I will also probably use a Witness Me. I really want to do this. I really want to. So I will do that. And unfortunately, they're going to get a lot of moves off on me, so I'm going to use a fire block. Here we go, fire definite. Let's see what happens. Attack. I saw that coming. That's why I used Taro. Marakunda, which is defense down, is very bad. Naragaon, block. And now it is our turn. So now I can freely go for a Amakatoki critical.
It's time!
Because I believe critical is the best bet here because they're all weak to ice anyways. We'll just have a huge increase in damage, and also I can just use a Wrath Tempest to have good damage due to my critical buff. And you can use a Bufudine for heavy ice moves, so I can probably whittle down minions. Golden Apple again to raise everyone's stats and also increase our defense as well. And unfortunately, I will have to probably use some items here. No, I do not have to use items actually. I just use a Carnage Fang on Orbus to do big damage. And then maybe Wrath Tempest again. Okay. And now if I can do an Almighty move, that would be very good. What I really need to do though is bring in, well, first off I'll kill you. And then Idun can switch out to Lamu on the next turn though, because Lamu can lower the enemy's accuracy and evasion. Fire Dampening. And I know I'm kind of wasting these for the Amakatoki effect that'll inevitably happen, but I need to do as much damage and mitigate as much as possible on the current unit. So we will have an Agalal block there, so now they're now gathered nearby Magatsuhi. So this means, yeah, change out my Idun for the Lamu. So now I can extend the turn with a Bufudine here to do big damage to the Aura Bust to finish you off. And now I need a Silt of Ruin here, so I can lower the enemy's accuracy. And then I can use a physical block here, because even though they will do a lot of fire moves, if I just guard, I should be safe as well. And also, I do not want the Rampage to hit everybody. That'd be very bad. So I will guard the main character so he doesn't die. You will extend the turn with an ice move to whittle them down so that there's only 2 enemies attacking, and then I'll go for another Stealth of Ruin to lower their accuracy and evasion once more, and with our maximum evasion, we should be okay. Okay, I knew that would happen. I got out and there we go. We got an evasion, and that is the most important reason why I used Stealth of Ruin. So that was a very good turn. Very good. Okay, so I'll Evergreen Dance to fill up the gauge. Bufudine again, because I know the Flawless is also into ice, because we saw them at an Abscess before. You also have Bufudine as well, so I need to increase your attack. I can also use maybe Toxic Spray to lower defense on the boss, because even though you block poison, it really doesn't matter if I get the defense down anyways. And you should also probably switch out, and even though on your Capon is weak to physical, I should be okay if I use a physical dampener or simply just get lucky, right? I'm just gonna get lucky. I need to increase my own stats as well. I'll just go for the Ice Shard just to extend the turn and do a little bit of damage. And if you have an attack buff, that would be very good, but unfortunately you do not, so I will have to spend the turn to take you down. And then I can probably go for another Toxic Spray to lower defense. And we'll just see what happens. We get the poison off, which is not what I intended, but I'll take it anyways. Rampage. I knew that would happen, but we get a miss there, and you did not even attack on Yakapani. Even if you did, it would have not even mattered because we dodged. I do have Yoshitsune to go for the Freikugel instead, so I will do that. And then on the same turn, I will actually conserve my actions, so I'll just keep going for the weaknesses, and then go for the House of Tobi to go for crits. On Yukapan, we'll use the Donum Gladi on Yoshitsune, yeah? And now I will use the Inflaming Divinity on Yoshitsune, because I don't know if Raikugel scales based off of the person who uses the move. So, let's see what happens. If I use Raikugel EX, Severe Almighty, I don't know if it's strength or physical, I think it's magic actually, so Donum Gladi would actually do nothing here. But let's go for the Raikugel EX. Ooh, 1,810, and you still have another move here, so I can go for maybe the Megaton Press to potentially miss. If not, I'll still kill Floros at least. Oh, we get the kill. And we also missed the boss too, so that was actually a perfect scenario there. So let's see what happens. Rampage. We're okay, we got a miss there. Nice, because your accuracy is low, and also because I have an extended turn, I will go I might just use an Ice Gem here just to extend turn, and we might just kill here, yeah? So, Bufudine. Use the Hasatobi for crits, and we get a kill! Okay. Very nice boss. I like that. We get a Fire Switcher out of it as well. Even the might of the Great King was no match for you. Now you've sparked my interest even further. Know this, the one to crush you will be the true king, the king of gods. Until that day, do your best to survive alongside that lesser of a fiend. Well, let's go back to Demeter, because I'm pretty sure this was related to her. And we got Roar of Hatred completed. Hello!
Harvest time!
You defeated the tyrant! What a grand harvest indeed! I'm one step closer to a rich and fertile world. And we got some dampeners. Oh, nice. I literally just used those, so... Well, not the physical ones, but I'll gladly take physical, though. And is something the matter? You told Demeter what happened with the tyrants.
Okay.
I see. So now the tyrants have set their sights on you. I'm responsible for that. After all, I was the one who sent you. For a golden ear of rice, such as yourself, I suppose it's natural that some demons would take notice. Yeah, I'm getting popular in this world. Very well then, I shall take greater care to watch over you. If I sense any danger, I will notify you immediately.
Perfect!
Stay ever vigilant. Now then, good day to you. And now we have unlocked Moloch for fusion. Let's see what level that requires. Whoops, I went to the store. Oh, speaking of store, I can actually buy new things. So I can now get fire... Oh, I can get the gems. Okay, that's very good. So now, all of my teammates can use heavy attacks for every element in the game now, and I can just go back and restock if I ever need them. There's also some essences here as well, such as Parvati, which does have some good healing, with Heal Poroma and Bowl of Hygeia. There's also Principality, which doesn't have anything useful. This guy, which has a Dark and Dark Poroma, that's also pretty good. And some more. Satanta, ooh, physical if I need that. Also Attis, which has Fire Block, I suppose. And there's also Fornius, which has Ice Block. I'll gladly take the shop upgrade. But the new miracles we got from the Abscess now gives us Estoma Field 2, which reduces the amount of Magatsubi gauge consumed by Estoma Field, which I don't even have, and it prevents enemy encounters, which could be useful, but also I'll just dodge. And we also get Frugal Soul 2, which greatly reduces the amount of Maka demons demanding negotiations. This is good. I do enjoy not spending as much Maka for recruiting. We also get access to the elemental masteries for most elements. We don't really need these anyways because we don't really use any elemental damage. I might just get an enhanced summon because it gives a random stat buff to whoever I summon in battle, so that'll just be good for battle in general. I love battle effects. I'll just get Warrior's Consumption, which newly fused demons will gain a stat bonus based on the stats of the demons fused. So might as well, right? Because I am fusing a lot, and I will actually get some more fusions on the next level up as well. And also, speaking of fusions and all that, I still need to check out what I just got. There is special fusion here, which, that's crazy looking. Malak is level 51 as a fusion, okay. So that is a potential possibility. You have some fire. The fire critical hit thing could be useful. You also get Crusher Onslaught, Agadine, Masukunda, Black Draco Strike, Rampage, and Metagaio. So, unfortunately, you will miss a lot with your physical moves, and you don't have the special ability that my Yoshitsude has, so you're not that useful. We'll work our way on getting our matey in the next episode. That being said, I got a lot of side quests done, and also main quests, and by a lot of side quests I mean one, so that's cool, I guess. But I believe I will hold off on whatever this is over here next episode, explore more over here, and first things first, actually. I definitely need to check out what the Me-Man is over here in the Leyline Crossing in Shinagawa, because I most certainly want to see what's over here. So I believe what I'll do is immediately when the next episode starts, we will be at this side quest over here and get this done immediately out of the way, because we're going to get a level up guaranteed for finishing a side quest for sure. And we also get to listen to this wonderful music at the end of the video. So, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.